Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Nemesis. And, well, I don't think it's really looking good. We've played just one turn. The captain, poor guy, is nearly dead. He was bitten in the arm and in the leg. So 2 serious wounds there. A 4th wound kills him. But a bite, for example, there, a 3rd wound already seemed lethal. You know, it's written here, if characters 2 serious wound, they die. So, yeah, from what I understand, yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. If he gets bitten again, he's dead. But usually the rules say if you have 3 wounds and then take another kind of damage, might be serious or light wounds, you are dead. So 3 wounds seem to be usually okay. But of course it's a big problem. So I'm actually considering leaving these guys a little bit together. He's with the scientist here. So maybe they can protect each other then a little better. And obviously my goal with the captain is to go somewhere into a room where he has the option to heal. That seems to be the emergency room, which we have sadly on the other side of the ship. Let me see. Well, it says dress all your serious wounds or heal one of your dressed serious wounds or heal all your light wounds. So basically the dressing a serious wounds means some kind of first treatment, and I think it allows you to flip the card so you keep a serious wound. I'm gonna check that. I'm not absolutely sure about that. I'm gonna check that when it's about time to do it. You kind of treat the wound, but you keep it, but you don't suffer from the effect anymore. So it would take us 2 steps basically. If we go there, we can first dress the wounds and then we can heal addressed wounds in a second action. So that would cost us 4 cards. But it's definitely, I think it's where we want to go. So the first player marker is now, and this is kind of a cat in a spacesuit, really weird. The first player marker is now here. And yeah, so it's the scientist now to make his move. And remember, one of our goals is still to send a signal. And we can do that here in the comms room. So that's where we want to go. And the comms room is sadly malfunctioning right now. But okay. Luckily we have here a repair card. That's pretty good. So I think I want to use this card here to move into this other room with the scientist. There we go. I got to make a noise roll here. Okay, that's a 3, so that means we got to place. We hear sounds out of these technical corridors. That's not great because the odds are higher that then the alien intruder will come from there. Anyway, so we're sitting here. That was my first action. And as a second action, I guess I want to repair the room. Or do I want to search first? Not sure. Now that's kind of cool. I could use the action of the room without paying the cost. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, so here we are. First I want to search. Yeah, I think that's pretty important for me. So that means I'm allowed to draw 2 yellow cards. We got tools and a fire extinguisher. Okay, I could use that to make an intruder retreat, but it's a one-use only item. The tools allow me to discard the malfunction marker in the room you're in. Repair brake engine. No, I got a repairs card. So I think I'm gonna go with the fire extinguisher instead. But this says that it's a heavy item. So if I take that, I can carry nothing else anymore. By the way, I got to reduce the... there is no more item in this room, sadly, after searching that. So, tough call. Anyway, I think I want to keep the fire extinguisher. I don't have any good weapons, so I think that's useful. And we're going to discard the... maybe we got to discard chemicals. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to discard the tools. Okay. So these were my 2 actions. And now it's the captain. And I think I also want to simply move in this room here, because my long-term goal is basically to go here, explore these things, and then somehow move into the emergency room. Yeah, so we're going to discard this card here and move into this room. And we don't have to roll now, because there is already a character there, so we don't have to make a noise roll here. And then, yeah, I think... We got 2 search cards. It's kind of a shame, because we cannot carry any heavy weapon or any heavy item anymore. So I think I'm going to discard this one here and then continue moving into this room. Okay, and again we got to roll a die, see what happens. Oops. Okay, so that's a danger marker. That sucks massively, because it means that this guy moves in here. That's a big problem. If you roll that, and in an adjacent room you find this guy, then he moves into this room. In addition to that, we gotta place noise markers in every adjacent corridor. So that really sucks now. That brings us into quite some trouble. Poor captain, definitely not lucky. Actually, that wasn't quite true. Actually, I'm not going to place the noise markers here. Just move the intruder into this room. Bad enough. Also means a threat, obviously, for the scientist. So then we got this guy here, and I want to repair. Let me see, I think, yeah, here we got the basic repairs. It's kind of a problem. If I play this card, I got to discard 2 other cards. So you can see these cards, these guys are not made for repairing. It's hard for them to do that. But anyway, I want to do it. I want to discard this card, and Well, the full auto is also a pretty awesome card. And I'm going to discard this one. Okay, so that allows me now to remove the malfunction marker here from the emergency room. And remember, that's a good thing in general, because if all the malfunction markers are placed, the hull integrity will fail and the ship will explode. And we all die and lose, of course. Okay, so where do I want to go now? I have one action left. Tough call. I'm even considering passing, to be honest. Yeah, because I only have 2 cards left. I could move into the engine room. I could move carefully into the engine room. But that means there's a risk that I get surprised by intruders by the end of the turn. So maybe I really want to stay there. Yeah. Took me quite a while to repair that, but I think, yeah, so that's simply bad luck then. Okay, I think I want to wait there. And then in the next turn, I can move through here and explore this room. I mean, he's really slow. That's a little bit of a problem here. Or maybe I shouldn't be too afraid of getting attacked. But, well, nah, that's a stupid idea, actually. Nah, I don't want to do it. Okay. The scientist, well, he also will repair his room. And, shit. Yeah, he's gonna... Exactly, he's gonna play this card here. That's hard to recognize what this actually is, but okay. This card a malfunction marker from the room you are in, but it costs him another card. So he plays these 2 cards and discards the marker. And as a second action, he's going to use the computer skills. And if you are in a room with a computer, use its room action without paying its cost. And you can see here, well, that indicates that there is a computer. So he can now send the signal. And that's part of our mission. And here, send the signal and the ship must have been destroyed. That's the one, cutting off the head. So that was the first part of a mission we did, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, bad part is we don't have any cards left. So it is possible, and not terribly unlikely, that something out of this technical corridor would jump out and take us by surprise, simply because we were so busy that we couldn't keep attention what's going on around us. But we'll get to this. Maybe it won't happen. So now it's this guy here, the poor captain, and at least he wasn't attacked. So he can play now the suppressive fire. Discard 1 ammo. Move yourself without triggering an intruder attack. So that's kind of cool. It's a really good card. So we got to discard 1 ammo here. And now we can move out of this room in here, and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, now this is the fire control system. Initiate the fire control procedure. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna find out. And oh fuck it, man, that makes it even harder. There is slime in this room, so that means we are now slimed. Slime makes it more dangerous because now if we roll the X marker, instead it counts like a danger. So that's definitely a bigger problem now for the poor captain. It was very unlucky. And yes, so we're gonna place, but we got 3 items in this room. Sadly we had to play, did we? No, we still have 2 search cards. So maybe we can use them in the next turn, but I think for now I will remain in this room. Okay, and of course I gotta do a noise check. And remember, if we now roll an X or danger, we have a lot of problem because then the alien here will follow us. Okay, that's a 3. Lucky for me. So we gotta place 1 in this technical corridor. Strange sounds from there. But okay, that is possibly one of the better things here. I guess at that point I want to pass with all my characters. Was a quick turn, wasn't too successful, but hey, I mean, we did at least some repairs and managed to send the signal. So time goes on, and actually I want to check the fire control procedure, what that means. The fire control system, there we go. Choose any one room, discard a fire marker from that room. All the intruders in that room run away in a random direction. Holy shit. You can use fire control procedure even if there is no fire marker in the room to make all the intruders run away from that room. That's kind of cool, but probably because some water goes in the room or some chemicals or something like that, I could imagine. But in this case, it's a pretty risky thing, so I think I don't want to initiate that this thing. Okay, so we got to start now. We move the time track. Intruder attack, nothing happens. Fire damage, nope. Event card, and also intruder movement. So let's see what happens here. And I think we were lucky here, more or less. It says hunt. So actually we don't move the adult, but move every adult, not in combat, to neighboring room with a character if possible. Yeah, not lucky here. If there are several rooms to choose from, move the adult to the room with the lowest room number. Okay, well, at least the adult goes to the scientist, which is probably a little better, because here's a 1 and here's a 4. Well, okay. That gives the captain a little bit of positive energy, whatever you want to call it. He's hearing, I mean, of course he's a little bit in sorrow of his fellow team member, but he's hearing that alien running in another direction, so he's definitely feeling a little encouraged for his future situation here. However, we got to do the intruder back development, so let's see what that means. Okay, that is a larva. I think that's not too bad. That's... oh gosh. Let's see what that means. Remove this token from the intruder bag and add one adult token into the bag. Yeah, that's the problem, you know, these guys are obviously growing and it's getting more and more dangerous. Okay, anyway, next turn. Okay, so I realized I made a mistake. And that is a bad thing for this guy, I think. So, when you roll that a noise marker shows up in a technical corridor, and I think that might actually have been now for the first time here. What you do is, you don't place the noise marker here, but you place it instead here. This thing kind of represents all the technical corridors. So now, when I rolled here, no, wait a minute, was it like that? Actually, I think it was the other way around. I think when I entered here first, yeah, exactly. And then I rolled for this guy, yeah, that's how it was. So actually, I think what should have happened is that here an intruder should have jumped out of the technical corridor. I mean, this makes obviously these corridors much more dangerous. So what happens is now we made that roll here and out of this corridor jumped an intruder. So this token there is now removed and we're going to draw an intruder token from the back. And the captain had 2 cards left by the time he entered there. So let's try that we can reverse everything here. Okay, that sucks a lot because this is again an adult. Okay. Luckily, he doesn't attack right away because it has a 2, so I had 2 cards. So let's grab the miniature, but still I'm not optimistic for the captain because the adult would have attacked in between. We'll see how this ends up for this poor guy. Okay, so this one is possibly the guy who will kill our captain. We're going to place him here, and he jumped right out of this duct here. And yeah, that's bad news. Definitely bad news for the poor guy here. And now, anyway, I don't want to move away. I mean, I could though. I could risk it, but I think I don't want to do it. I stay in this room and I'm going to draw an intruder attack card. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. If there's another bite, I'm dead. And there we go. That's another bite. 3 bites in a row. Holy shit. Yeah. The character has 2 serious wounds, they die. Okay, so that's what happens. Captain is dead. So we're gonna take his miniature and replace it with this dead body marker. Because we see now here, if we can we can't find the weakness of the intruders if we manage to get his body, but there is an easier way. It's this body here. So, but that of course means a lot of trouble, possibly also for the poor scientist guy. But we'll see. Anyway, Captain is dead. That was quick. He was the first guy to be killed. Okay, and oh man, don't have a good feeling about this. He just survived 2 turns. Well, actually he didn't survive 2 turns. He died in the 2nd turn. Holy shit. Okay, so just 2 guys left. And now let's start the 3rd turn. And well, I guess now the first player is our soldier. Okay, I think my plan is actually to move back here, like this, into the hibernation. Ah, shit. Or I move here and explore that room. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Problem is, if I move in here, I better use 2 cards, move carefully, because that allows me then to place a marker here. Holy shit, this is all pretty risky, but I think I don't want to risk too much. Okay, well that means we probably cannot explore these 2 rooms in the near future. But hey, who cares? I'm going to use these 2 and move into the engine room. And I'm going to place a marker here. And then I got another action left. And yeah, I'm going to use 2 other cards. And move in here. Okay. And let's see what... Okay, well, that seems okay. We have a door closing behind me. And we got 3 items in this room, which is kind of cool. It's an armory. That's good anyway, because I can activate my autoloader there. Now that's definitely good. And then, because I moved carefully, I'm allowed to place a marker here. Okay, great. And I think I want to keep my nerves of steel. Discard this card during a surprise attack to ignore its effect. Yeah, I think I want to do that for now. Okay. Well, it's the scientist. He still has all his cards. He hadn't done anything. He uses his fire extinguisher, which costs him 1 action card. We can see this here. I'll play this card. And now we got to discard that thing. Use on 1 intruder in the room you are in. It retreats. Okay, so yeah. Now we can, what happens is we determine randomly where the guy goes. So we draw an intruder attack card. And no, we don't. Shit, I'm gonna shuffle these again. Actually, we draw an event card. And that is number 2. So that means the intruder will go into the technical corridor. That means that the guy disappears from the board. That is cool. And I think the one of these 2 simply goes back. I really don't remember which was one, and simply goes back in the back here. Let me have a quick look. Oh shit. Yeah, it's a little... Here we go. So in this card, intruder retreat. Draw an event card and move through the corridor. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, here. If an intruder moves to the technical corridor's entrance, then it disappears in the duct. Discard the injury markers, return its token to the intruder bag, and move its miniature from the board. Okay. Cool. So, at least this sucker is gone. Thanks to the fire extinguisher. And so that was my first action. What do I want to do now? Well, not sure actually. Risk assessment. That could be a good idea. We got some cool cards here. Yeah, I think I want to use the risk assessment. Use in a room with a computer. Look at the top card from the event deck, then return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck. I think I want to do that. Okay, that would be Eclosion. Each character with a larva on their character board dies. Holy crap. Every character draws 4 cards from their deck and scans all drawn contamination cards. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't want that. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom. And that was my second action. So the captain is dead. This guy passes. And this guy, well, he still has some options. He's got these cool computer actions going on. So intranet, use in a room with a computer, use the room of any working room with a computer without paying its cost. Well, for example, that one. What is this? Check one room and exploration token. Wow, that's a cool one. That's awesome. So I could use the monitoring room with the intranet. Yeah, that's definitely cool. And I can explore a room. So I think I want to explore this room here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that is the nest. I see. Oh fuck, and there's also slime in there. Yeah, that's tough. So I think I want to mark this. I'm going to place an egg there. I think that's just fair, you know. You should not have problems because you're too stupid to remember that. And I'm going to place also a slime marker on there. Okay, well, obviously this sucks. The slime sucks. The nest is not bad. We need the nest to get the special delivery. So yeah, we got to go there somehow, but I think it might be a better idea to go there more at the end. Because if you're slimed, it's never a good thing. It makes things much more dangerous. But it's really cool to know where this thing is. Okay, I think I also want to pass now. I feel quite safe in this room. There is nothing adjacent. No noise adjacent. And Maybe I can, well, I probably won't draw any more computer actions, but still, I feel, for now, I'm feeling pretty, well, on the other hand, I could move here, but then I got to make a noise roll and things become dangerous right away, possibly. Hard to tell. I think I want to stay there for now. So that means time goes on. No intruder attack. Got to resolve an event card. Let's hope it's not that bad. Bulkheads open. First we got to move this guy here. This is an adult. He moves to space 1, so that means he moves actually back into the nest. Okay. Not necessarily bad. Open all doors except destroyed doors. Okay, so that means we simply remove the door markers and that's it. Okay, so that was a fine event, I guess. We're good. And Scientist becomes our new first player. And we got to do, of course, the intruder back development. And this is a blank. Now let me see what that means. Okay, one intruder token goes into the back and the blank marker also goes into the back. One adult token. So these are definitely our main enemies, the adults. And yeah, Scientist is our first player. We got to draw 4 cards. And this guy also draws 4 cards. Let's see what we can do. Repairs. Search is cool. 2 search cards. Or rest cards. Well. Okay, so I think we definitely want to explore more areas. We need 2 intruder weaknesses. That means we got to find the laboratory. Okay, yeah. Well, where do I want to go? I'm not sure. Okay, I mean, there would be one item in here left, but I don't really want to go there, I think. I think I have to go here to the cockpit and then maybe check the upper rooms there. So yeah, I guess that's what I want to do. Do I want to move carefully? There's a little bit of a risk that but of course it will take me time. I don't know. I don't have a weapon, that's my big problem. I really don't have a good weapon. I mean, I could move in here and try to find a useful weapon first, but from there on it's kind of hard to get somewhere where I can actually explore the ship any further. So maybe, I don't know actually, I really don't know what to do. I need an egg. Okay, well, I think I cannot take big risks here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move carefully for now into the cockpit, and I'm going to place a noise marker right behind me. And then I got a second action. Well, I don't know, this time I'm going to take a risk. And I'm going to move into that space over there. This time not carefully. I know it's risky, there is already a marker there. But hey, I got to risk it. I want to risk it. This is good, that's the storage room. So I might find a weapon there. But it's malfunctioning. Anyway, I got 2 search cards in my hand, which is cool. And 2 items are in this room. So okay. So sitting in here. And now we got to make a roll. And let's hope for the best. We don't want to roll a 3, otherwise we are in trouble. Okay, that's a 1. That's not great, because that means we hear noises from the technical corridors. So, again, quite a risk. But I think it's okay for now. Soldier. Well, the soldier, he's now in this room, the armory, and that is good because he can now take the auto loader. But let's first look what that is. Add to assault rifle. Assault rifle has +1 ammo capacity. If the assault rifle is loaded using the energy charge item, that action cost is 0. Well, that's neat, I guess. It's not great, but I think it's okay. However, before I do that, I might want to search the room. And maybe I find better weapons. So yeah, let's place a search action, or play a search action. And that allows me to draw 2 red cards because I'm in the armory. Okay. A recon drone, check 1 unexplored room tile and look at its exploration token. That's cool. And another energy charge. Well, I think I'm going to go with the recon drone. That can be pretty valuable because we're just 2 people here and we got to explore the ship. And as a second action, I'm going to play the other search card, and that brings then the room to 1 item. There were 3 items in this room. So let's see what else we find. Still hoping for a powerful weapon. Well, not this time. Another energy charge or a grenade. Weapons seem to be really rare. I'm not even sure if there are a lot. So, well, maybe I should take the second energy charge. It fits very well with my assault rifle. I think I want to do that. Okay. So these were my 2 actions. And now it's the scientist again. Now he can also search. And yeah, let's do that. And again, in a red room. So let's see what we get. Holy crap, man, there's a ton of energy charges there. So we got to take one of these. We got our pistol, which is an energy weapon, so maybe it's not that bad. And yeah, it's a little risky here. Hey, fuck it, I'm gonna take another shot, and I'm gonna search again. Oh boy. A smoke grenade or another energy charge. Use this in the room you are in. All other characters in this room lose 1 action card each. You move to a neighboring room and intruders don't attack. Well, that definitely can be useful, I think. So I'm gonna take the smoke grenade. And that's it then. Now it's again this guy. And he's gonna play a card to activate his auto loader. You can do that in the armory. So that is now placed here. +1 ammo capacity. Okay, fine. And got 2 actions left. Remaining here is dangerous. From this corridor we heard a ton of noise and it's really loud there. I mean, no, but you know, it's very likely that we hear that another intruder will show up there. So I think I kind of prefer to go to a neighboring room. And well, yeah, simply gonna place, it's a little risky, but I'm gonna move there. And we'll see what we get. Okay, a door closes behind us. That's the airlock control. Start emergency airlock procedure. That isn't too bad because that allows us to blow aliens in yellow rooms out of the ship. That's kind of funny. And by the way, it also allows you to blow people out of the ship, which is even more funny. So we have 4 items in this room. Holy moly. So, but still no great weapon. But maybe I'm expecting too much here. Maybe there are simply not a lot of weapons. I think it's a freighter and no battleship here. So let's do a noise roll then. And oh, I forgot about the door. So we have a door now here. That is a 1. That's not too great. I wanted to go there, and I probably still will, but at least it didn't. I didn't hear anything, any more noise from the technical corridor. That's something. And I think I'll pass now. So that means we are at the end of this turn. So the time moves on. And then we got to draw an event card. Okay. Well, the adults will move following corridor 2. So that guy simply moves back here. Damage. Put a malfunction marker in each room with an adult, breeder, or queen. Okay, so that could have been worse, I guess. We only have a single adult, so the marker goes here. And Then we got to do again this back development thing. So let's see what we got. Oops. Well, that is an adult. And I think this is dangerous. So the adult token goes back into the bag. And now we all have to make a noise roll, starting with a scientist. He's the first player. So we don't want to roll a 1. And of course we do. Actually, this is... Oh, actually, I see. Wait a minute, the scientist, yeah. So that means now out of this duct comes a creature. And let's see which one that is. It's another adult. Fuck. And it attacks right away. Got a surprise attack here. Not good at all. Because I don't have enough cards in my hand. I don't have any cards. So let's find a miniature here. And, oh, we already have one. So that was the guy who went into the technical corridors here, fleeing from my fire extinguisher. And now he kind of recovered and said, ah, there you are again. Good to see you. I'm back, my friend. He comes out here. Okay. Well, gotta draw an intruder attack, I guess. Okay, that is a claw attack from an adult. The character suffers 2 light wounds and gets 1 contamination card. Okay, not great either. So we got to place a marker here, 2 light wounds. Now if we take another light wound, we got to draw a serious wound card. And actually this is the captain, and it's a scientist. There we go. And then we got to draw a contamination card. Now this is one of these cards. They all look the same on the other side, exactly like that. And the card goes, I think, into the discard pile. But I'm not positive. I'm gonna check that. Actually, the card goes on top of my action deck. So that means it kind of slows me down. And it's not sure if I'm infected or not. You know, I just got hit by that claw. And I might have been infected now. And carry the child of one of these beautiful beings. But maybe not. And to find out, we have to scan the card, and then we'll find out if we are infected or not. But for now, we hold the card in our hand if we draw it, and it kind of takes away one of our actions, of course. Now we're going to roll for this sucker here. That is a 4. So that means we hear noises from the hibernation chamber, and that's it. Maybe the rats are eating this guy here, but nothing else happens, no attack here. Okay, so yeah, that was the back development, and you see it's getting more and more dangerous the more adult markers go into this bag. So yeah, I think we're done for that turn, and I think it's also time to load this up. Well, I don't think it's looking great, but at least we are still in the game. Captain died, it's always bad. But maybe it's a motivation for the other guys, you know, just, okay. It's dangerous out here, so let's be more careful. And we'll see what he can do. I think he's got that smoke grenade, so I think he has the option to move out of this room there and won't get killed by the alien. Yeah, so we'll see where this all goes, and hope to see you on the next video or on lonesomegamer.com. Bye. One more thing I've forgotten. The first time a character dies, so when the captain died, the ship's AI goes on some kind of emergency mode, and these escape paths are now unlocked, all of them. So we're gonna flip them and we can enter them. However, it's important to see that these escape pods are not connected to adjacent rooms here. There are specific, I don't know, hatches or some escape pod rooms, or how they are called, some emergency rooms. And one of them leads into this section B here, and another one to section A over there. So you gotta enter one of these rooms and do the room action there to actually enter the escape pod. So it's not that easy. And the room, well, might be everywhere. I mean, there are not that many rooms left, right? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unexplored rooms. 2 of them must be the escape pods. And what else do we need? We need the self-destruct sequence room. And we need the laboratory. So, yeah. As I said, hope to see you in the next video. Bye.